Hello. I'm having a hell of a day today. All right, so today we're going to talk about becoming whole, reigniting your soul fire, and integrating that into your internal power and internal strength. This journey to wholeness through integration of that light and that shadow. What does it mean? What does it mean to be whole? What does it mean to have that union between all the parts of you, the light and the shadow, the parts of you that are not quite perfect, but are the authentic parts of you? Having that self-acceptance, it's the foundation of sustainable transformation. If you're not integrating all these pieces of yourself, you're not whole. You're not able to completely share yourself, share your gifts with the world. It's an interesting dynamic when you start realizing that the best parts of you are the parts of you that you've been suppressing, that you've been hiding because of societal expectations or familial expectations or even peer group. We do these things because we think we know what other people want from us or what they expect from us. And those aren't necessarily the truth. Our truth, our being, our complete selves is what the world needs. That's why we're so unique. That whole, I call it soul fire. I call it that internal flame that represents your unique essence and your creative spark. It fuels your passion, it fuels your purpose and your courage. And reigniting that soul fire is the commitment to living fully. If you're not passionate and full of life, you're just not living to your truth. You're not living your fullness. So what you can do to kind of create this integration and maintaining that integration is to create some rituals for yourself that honor both your light and your dark, intentional moments of reflection to stay grounded, practices that cultivate creativity and self-compassion and resilience. I'm sitting here playing with my cards because it not only helps me calm me when I'm moving my hands and playing with the cards, but also it's my way of connecting with my light and shadow. I've told you before that I use the cards to be able to connect to those pieces of me that I may not pay attention to. The cards show me things that, the images on the cards show me things that I may not notice, that I don't pay attention to. There are all kinds of other rituals that I use, but that's just one of them. Whoops, I just dropped a card. So having practices that cultivate all of these ways of you connecting to yourself are great things that you need to have in your life. So how does wholeness transform that relationship? How does it transform your relationships and your purpose? Living authentically is going to foster deeper, more fulfilling connections. So when I wasn't being my true self and I was kind of hiding away and being, I was extremely shy. I was very introverted. I did not go out and talk to everybody. Once I realized that that's not who I was, that was just the environment that I was brought up in, was one to protect myself from all of the energies that were around me, it made it easier for me. Made it easier for me to just, kind of be in my own little bubble. And I'm still in my bubble. I tease Roy, he teases me, that I'm in my own little world. Well, I am. I've created a bubble around myself. Now, the bubble is much bigger than it used to be. But as I embraced my full self, it aligned me with me, what my purpose in life was, what I want to do in this world. And it gave me a sense of wholeness that allows me to serve others from a place of overflow, from a place of filling that cup and what's coming out beyond that cup, filling the cup to overflowing and then sharing the overflow. That's what you need to do. But unless you're filling that cup with all the things that make you happy and you're giving from what's in here, you're not going to be able to sustain yourself. You're going to get sick. You're going to be depleted. You're going to be depressed, sad, angry, frustration. All those shadow parts of you are going to express themselves a lot stronger because you're not integrating and you're not filling that cup with the things that make you joyful, that light you up. So that ripple effect of living authentically is just amazing. It inspires others to seek their own transformation. That authenticity creates a community of empowered individuals. Together, we can integrate together, integrated souls. Together, integrated souls can create meaningful collective change. If we are all working on ourselves and not focused on what's going on out there, and once we've finished focusing on ourselves and working through all of our shit, then we're more able to help those around us. We're more able to help our communities. We can't do that if we're not focusing on how we can better ourselves. We're always, so many of us are complaining about what's going on out there, but we're not bothering to look at what's going on in us. So some of the action steps that you can take is create a manifesto. Create a soul fire manifesto that what does wholeness mean to you and how you'll embody it. Number 2, commit to a daily ritual of light and shadow integration. Like I said, my cards. Pull a couple cards in the morning. What do I need to look at? What do I need to pay attention to? How's my day going to go? So number 3, record yourself speaking as your whole authentic self. When I first started doing recordings, I was scared to death. My first recording, so many years ago, I was shaking so bad that the camera was shaking. But I had made a commitment that I'm going to start doing videos and get myself comfortable on being on camera. It's not always easy. There are some days like today, I'm fighting with my equipment. I'm trying to figure out a faster way to upload videos because I was doing them on my phone or my tablet, uploading them to the cloud, downloading them to my computer, re-uploading them to CapCut, editing them, and then uploading them to YouTube. There's a faster way. But being able to understand how things work and being more comfortable being on camera and being able to share who I really am has made all the difference. So who you see is who I am. I'm silly, goofy, I make mistakes, I don't speak properly, and I have issues and whatever. Doesn't matter. If you record yourself, you'll be able to see the things that other people see in a different light. Not in a judgmental way, in a curious way, in a way that allows you to say, that is not me, or that is me, the goofy, silly person, not the reserved, uptight person. So, number 4, revisit a past shadow that you've worked through and then celebrate that progress. So for me, one of the things was being able to pay attention to the negative voices in my head. What were they saying? Were those voices in fact mine, or were they voices from somebody else that I had integrated into my psyche, thinking, okay, this is how I need to be. This is what I need to be able to listen to. I've worked through that. So that progress I celebrate all the time because I don't have to listen to it anymore. Excuse me. And then number 5, share your vision for a balanced whole life with someone supportive. So in Soulfire Reignited on School, join up, share something that you're proud of, something that you have worked through in your life that now you're excited about because now you're more fully yourself. I'd love to hear it. Comment down below. Tell me what you're, what you've worked through. All right, so then the 5 shadow prompts. Number 1 is, how do I define wholeness and what does it mean to me? How do I define wholeness and what does it mean to me? And number 2, what are the first steps I can take to embrace both my light and shadow? What are the first steps I can take to embrace both my light and shadow? Sorry, somebody sending me a message. All right, number 3. What would my most integrated, authentic self look like? What would my most integrated, authentic self look like? Number 4. What parts of me do I still fear fully embodying? What parts of me do I still fear fully embodying? And then number 5, how can I begin to trust myself as a whole, powerful being? How can I begin to trust myself as a whole, powerful being? So if this resonated with you, please do the thumbs up, hit that notification bell, subscribe. I'd love to see you back again. Tomorrow, we're going to start a new series, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you come back, and we'll see you then. Bye.